Small details can quietly transform everyday life. In Japan, commuters can receive official proof when trains run late. Lost items often find their way back to their owners. And ordinary convenience stores can print government documents in minutes. These aren't futuristic inventions, just thoughtful systems that make daily life smoother. Today, we're exploring 15 clever things Japan does that other countries could easily copy. Heated snow-melting streets. In some snowy regions of Japan, winter streets are designed to melt snow automatically. Instead of relying on heavy snowplows or spreading salt everywhere, cities like Niigata install underground pipes beneath sidewalks and roads. Warm water flows through these pipes, gently heating the pavement above. When snow falls, it melts almost immediately before it can build up. The system is surprisingly simple. Heated or groundwater circulates through narrow tubes embedded in the street's surface, preventing snow from sticking in the first place. This solution works especially well in cities where sidewalks are narrow and large snowplows can't easily operate. The result is safer and more convenient streets. Pedestrians can walk without worrying about icy sidewalks. Businesses don't need to shovel entrances every morning, and roads remain usable even during a heavy snowfall. It's a practical idea that makes winter cities far easier to navigate. Escalator etiquette that keeps crowds moving. In many Japanese cities, escalators follow a simple rule that keeps busy stations moving efficiently. People stand on one side of the escalator while leaving the other side open for those who want to walk. In Tokyo, commuters usually stand on the left and walk on the right. In Osaka, the pattern is reversed. Despite the difference, everyone in each city follows the same local rule. The system developed naturally as train stations became extremely crowded during rush hour. By leaving one side open, people in a hurry can move faster without pushing through crowds. For daily commuters, this small habit saves time and reduces frustration. Picture a packed subway station during the morning rush. Hundreds of people ride the escalator, yet those in a hurry can still walk past smoothly. No shouting, no chaos, just an organized flow of movement. It's not technology or infrastructure, just a shared social rule. But that simple habit makes crowded transit systems far more efficient. Contactless payment trays. In many Japanese stores, restaurants, and taxis, payments often happen using small trays placed on the counter. Instead of handing money directly to the cashier, customers place cash, cards, or receipts on the tray. The cashier then picks it up and returns change the same way. At first, it may seem like a small detail, but it serves several purposes. The tray keeps transactions organized, prevents coins from dropping, and avoids awkward hand-to-hand exchanges. It also creates a smoother flow during busy checkout moments. This system became especially helpful during health-conscious periods when minimizing direct contact was preferred. Picture a crowded convenience store during rush hour. Customers place their payment on the tray, the cashier quickly processes it, and the next person steps forward. It's a tiny piece of design, but it makes everyday transactions feel cleaner, more efficient, and surprisingly polite. Once you get used to it, direct hand-to-hand payments suddenly feel a little chaotic. Quiet public transportation culture. Many cities struggle with noisy buses and trains. Japan takes a different approach. Quiet train culture. Passengers are encouraged to set their phones to silent mode and avoid loud conversations. Many trains even display signs reminding riders to keep noise to a minimum. But the real reason it works isn't enforcement, it's social expectation. Over time, quiet trains became the norm. The benefit becomes obvious during crowded commutes. Instead of a chaotic environment filled with ringing phones and loud calls, trains feel surprisingly calm. People read books, check messages, listen to music, or simply rest. Imagine finishing a long workday and boarding a packed train. In many cities, that ride would be loud and stressful. In Japan, it often feels peaceful. Even with hundreds of passengers, it's not a technological innovation. It's simply a shared understanding that public space should remain comfortable for everyone. And sometimes, culture itself can be one of the smartest systems a society creates. Students cleaning their own schools. In most countries, schools hire janitors to clean classrooms and hallways. Japan does something different. Students clean the school themselves. Every day, children spend a short period sweeping floors, wiping desks, and tidying classrooms. This practice is known as suji. It isn't meant to replace professional cleaning entirely. Instead, it teaches responsibility and respect for shared spaces. When students participate in cleaning, they become more aware of the environment around them. The benefits go beyond cleanliness. Children learn teamwork. They understand that public spaces belong to everyone. And interestingly, schools often stay remarkably clean because students are less likely to create messes they will later need to clean. Picture a group of classmates finishing lunch. Instead of leaving crumbs everywhere, they know they'll be responsible for the cleanup later, so they naturally keep things tidy. It's a simple habit, but one that shapes behavior for life. Bicycle parking towers. In crowded Japanese cities, bicycles are everywhere. But storing thousands of bikes near train stations can quickly create chaos. Japan solved this with automated bicycle parking towers. These machines work almost like a giant underground vending machine for bikes. Riders place their bicycle into a slot. The machine scans it and then automatically stores it underground using robotic systems. When the rider returns, they swipe a card and the machine retrieves the bike within seconds. The system saves enormous amounts of space. Instead of rows of bikes cluttering sidewalks, hundreds can be stored neatly underground. Imagine arriving at a busy train station during rush hour. Instead of searching for a bike rack or worrying about theft, you simply insert your bicycle into the tower. Minutes later, you're on the train. It's a perfect example of using automation to solve a very ordinary urban problem. Heated road mirrors for winter driving. In snowy regions of Japan, drivers often rely on roadside safety mirrors placed at intersections and sharp corners. These convex mirrors help drivers see around blind spots where buildings or walls block the view. But, in winter, snow and ice could easily cover the mirrors and make them useless. To solve this, some mirrors are designed with built-in heating systems that automatically melt snow and ice. The heating keeps the mirror's surface clear even during heavy snowfall. The reason this system exists is simple. Many Japanese streets are narrow with limited visibility at intersections. Drivers depend on these mirrors to safely check for oncoming traffic. Keeping them clear during winter improves road safety significantly. Picture a driver approaching a tight corner on a snowy morning. The heated mirror remains clear, reflecting the street behind the corner and allowing the driver to check for traffic before turning. It's a small feature, but one that quietly prevents accidents in difficult weather conditions. Automatic taxi doors. Riding in a Japanese taxi can feel slightly futuristic because the passenger doors open automatically. When the taxi stops, the driver presses a control and the rear door swings open by itself. Passengers don't touch the handle. At first, it feels unusual, but the system serves practical purposes. Drivers maintain control of the door, reducing wear and preventing passengers from opening it into traffic. It also adds a small layer of politeness to the experience. The driver welcomes passengers with the door, almost like a doorman. Imagine arriving at a hotel after a long trip. The taxi stops, and the door opens smoothly without you touching anything. It's a tiny detail, but it makes the entire ride feel more refined. Sometimes the smallest touches can change how everyday services feel. Ultra-detailed trash sorting systems. Japan takes recycling extremely seriously. Many neighborhoods publish detailed guides explaining exactly how to sort waste. Instead of just recycling and trash, categories often include burnable waste, non-burnable waste plastics, PET bottles, glass cans, paper. Residents even receive collection calendars showing which type of waste is picked up on each day. The system may sound complicated at first, but once residents understand the schedule, it becomes routine. The benefit is dramatically improved recycling efficiency. Materials remain cleaner and easier to process. Imagine placing your garbage outside knowing exactly when each category will be collected. No confusion. No overflowing bins. It's a system that relies on cooperation, but when everyone participates, the results are impressive. A culture of returning lost items. Japan has one of the world's most effective lost and found systems. If someone loses a wallet, phone, or bag, there's a strong chance it will be turned into police or a nearby station office. Police stations maintain organized records of recovered items, making it easier to return them to their owners. This system works largely because of cultural habits emphasizing honesty and responsibility. The everyday benefit is peace of mind. Imagine dropping your wallet on a train platform. In many places, it might disappear immediately. In Japan, there's a good chance someone will hand it to station staff instead. Stories of lost phones or wallets being returned intact are surprisingly common. It's not just a system, it's a reflection of social trust, and it makes daily life feel far safer. Car parking lifts that stack vehicles vertically. In many crowded Japanese cities, parking space is extremely limited. To solve this problem, some buildings use automated car parking lifts that stack vehicles vertically. Instead of spreading cars across a large parking lot, these mechanical systems lift vehicles onto platforms above or below ground level. Drivers simply park their car on a metal platform. The machine then raises or lowers the vehicle and stores it in a stacked parking structure. The idea exists because land in Japanese cities is expensive and space is limited. Vertical parking allows buildings to store many cars in a very small footprint. For drivers, the benefit is clear. Instead of circling crowded streets looking for parking, they can store their vehicle quickly in a compact mechanical garage. Picture arriving at a busy apartment building in a dense city. Instead of squeezing into a tiny parking space, the lift system raises your car and stores it neatly above another vehicle. It's a clever way to solve one of urban life's biggest problems: limited space. Japan proves that improving daily life doesn't always require massive new technology. Sometimes the smartest innovations are simply small systems designed with care and attention to everyday problems. From snow-melting streets to emergency vending machines, these ideas quietly make cities cleaner, safer, and more comfortable. If you enjoy discovering clever solutions from around the world, check out the next video on your screen, because some countries are hiding even more surprisingly brilliant ideas.